Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. In this video we'll see that the Vim commands are not just a huge bunch of random shortcuts, but rather a dialect, something you can understand and read in plain English and that makes sense once you get the logic behind. To get into Vim editing, all we need are four concepts. The keyboard modes to switch from one usage to another, the motions to move the cursor around, the operators or action verbs like delete or change, and the text objects like bunch of text representing a sentence, a word, a paragraph, or something inside a quote. Most commands will be a mix of those. When you open a file in Vim, you won't be able to insert text right away as you start in a normal mode. And in normal mode, your keyboard is a command center helping you moving the cursor around, act upon the text, like deleting some stuff and bring it back, and many other things, but not inserting text right away. The most common way to go into insert mode is hitting I, and now we can start inputting text right before the cursor, or go to A and hitting A or append, and now we can input text after the cursor. Capital letters for the same thing will bring us to the beginning of the line or to the end of the line. Another way to go into insert mode is by opening a new line with O, and now we just below and write in text, or capital O, and we do the same thing but above. Another example of a mode is the visual mode, so from normal mode we hit V, and now when we move the cursor around it will highlight the text so we can act upon, like copying it, opening a new line, going back to normal mode and paste here. It's the same thing like highlighting text in classic editors. A capital V will select the whole line, and when we're moving around, as expected, everything is selected. Hitting V again will get out from the visual mode. From anywhere, to go back to the normal mode, we can press Escape or Ctrl C, both are available as a default, or remap Escape to something like JJ, which is really useful as our right index is supposed to be on that letter anyway. The motions are a huge and enormous subject, so we'll just have some examples to see what we're talking about. Starting with the index, the fingers of our right hand are supposed to rest on J, K and L all the time. So let's talk first about J and K. With J we're going down, and with K we're going up. As a mnemonic you can think of J having a descending tail, so it's the one who's going down. The bottom of the L is pointing to the right, we're going right, and the H, we're going the other way. So we can go up with K, go down with J, go right the L, and get back with the H. But going one by one can be really slow, so we can use some other magic, and hitting $sign, we go to the end of the line, and the caret at the beginning of the line. With JJ, we're going on the first line, so all the way to the top, and the capital G will bring us to the bottom. And now to get back home, say we need to go 20 lines in the K direction. And we're back. A number in front of a repeatable motion command like J, K, W or other will execute the same command that many times, but do it in one go instead of going J, 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 J 12 times, 12J and we're there. What about point and click and going somewhere directly? Well, some examples. Say I want to jump to a specific character on the same line. Let's go to the O. We hit F to find and the letter we want. Go to the T, find the T, find the next T, semicolon will bring us to the next result. Come back to the previous, the comma, and we can go back and forth. What if I suddenly feel the urge to grab my mouse and click on JJ 10 lines above? Simple. Slash will bring us into the search mode, then JJ and enter. We are there. The third concept stepping up to the plate is the operator or the action verb, and it will bring together what we saw about normal insert or visual mode and the motions. If a command like yank, delete or change is entered twice, it will apply to the line. So delete one, delete again, the line is gone. Yank one, yank again, the line is copied and we can paste it. And obviously, if we change twice, we can write something else. The power of the action verbs shows up when you combine them with motions. Say we want to get rid of the redo. We find the next comma and we delete everything to the end of the line. Now, if I want to use change on this thing to change the word but not the comma, I can't use find because the comma will be deleted too. So we'll use T as it does the same thing but not for the comma. So change to the comma, and now we can replace what we want. The last concept on the list, the fourth one, is the one bringing really everything together and kicking out to the park. It's the object or chunk of text. With objects, the commands are getting crystal clear. Say we have an h2 tag and we want to change the title to something else. We say C for change, inside, T for tag, and we write what we want. Another thing, we are here, we want to change the nvim to something else. Change, inside, the quotes, and we're typing some gibberish. To get rid of the tag entirely, we say delete a tag, D-A-T, and we'll delete everything. To better see the difference between inside and around, let's delete objects. Delete inside the word. The word is gone, the space is still here. Now, delete around the word. Everything is gone. And it works with delete a sentence or delete a paragraph. It also works with block of code. It works with inside parentheses, inside single quotes, inside the curly braces, whatever, many options. And that's it. We now can understand the common Vim formula, which goes like this: a verb, an optional number, followed by an object or a motion. And many commands are following this pattern. Now the last line sounds like plain English. Copy this line and 3 more below. Delete the paragraph. Change inside the tag or delete everything inside the tag and let me write something. Delete a tag or delete 3 paragraphs. I hope that video was somehow helpful, and if you watched until that point, I thank you greatly for that. Consider giving a thumbs up to the video and subscribe to get the notification for the next ones. Bye bye.